we are adding the window boxes to the new shed. And by we, I mean this guy, my wonderful husband's adding them to the shed. The window boxes that he is installing on the shed are from Gardner Supply Company, but I am not sponsored at all, you guys. I just wanted white to put on the shed, and they had a good price on these, and they are self-watering, so that's what I wanted. If you're interested and want to take a look at them, I will drop a link if they're still available through Gardner Supply. I'll drop a link down in the show notes below in the description, so that's where you'll find them. And here's all the pretty plants that he picked out. He picked these out for the window boxes. And when I get ready to plant up the window boxes, I'll go over what everything is, and we're going to be dividing some of these. All right, here they are open, and these are self-watering window boxes, and they're not the real expensive ones, but they are nice because they do have the little reservoir for putting the water in, and hopefully helping you not having to water so much and keeping the plants nice and hydrated. And it does have the drainage holes already done for you, so you don't have to make sure you put holes in them. See, there they are. They go all the way through. So there's 4 on the bottom side. Nice. There's my husband attaching the first window box on the cute little garden shed, or his shop, but it's in the garden, so probably just gonna call it the garden shed. It's technically sitting in like the garden area, so kind of could call it a garden shed, but it's his shop. But I think to note, it did come with the mounting hardware, but no screws. So if you do purchase these or something similar, just be sure you have screws, just in case they don't come with the screws. But it did come with the mounting hardware. But the screws themselves, my husband's having to use his own to attach them. Okay, while he works on getting those up, we're gonna go grab the potting soil that's gonna go in them from the back patio. Hello, sheep. And you guys, the triple-digit weather has subsided, and my garden for the last week, and we got a lot of rain. It was wonderful. The garden has just perked up. It is so nice. So I've got my wagon. We're headed to get the pot and soil off of the back patio, but let me show you these pots. How happy they are. Look at these guys. I cut them all back when I got back from the beach because they were just all burnt and crispy. And look, I mean, that is so pretty. They just look so happy. Look. And the super bells, look, they're starting to rebloom. And the diamond frost euphorbia, look. It is just, I mean, beautiful. From where it was when I got back from the beach, oh, this is lovely. Also the sweet alyssum. So you can see everything is definitely responding positively to those triple digits being gone. Just absolutely. My lemon, I think this is limoncello super tunia. Oh, look, starting to bloom out, waiting on that dwarf morning glory. So that'll be lovely. Oh, look at this calabricoa. Cut this back hard too. Look, getting new blooms. That was a spring mix I bought at Lowe's in the spring. And whoo, it did not like that heavy heat. Look at this, just so pretty. I need to give that pot some water. But we are after this. This is the same soil that I used in this raised bed right here. So I had 2 bags left and some animal has torn into it, but this is what we're gonna put in the window boxes. And here's the aftermath. That bag completely collapsed because it was already vulnerable from being scratched at. So, but nothing a Lowe's bucket and wagon can't remedy, right? So there we go. All right, to the window boxes. Before I leave the patio, I wanted to stop and give a quick update on my lady's hair. You know, I cut it back super hard. That's a Boston fern in there, but she needed a haircut bad, and I really did. I cut it back really harshly. She wasn't a fan, but her ends were fried. We had to start over. But look, if you've been following along with that ordeal from the tour, I think I showed her a haircut back. Look, it's coming back so well. Again, all of the plants are just responding so favorably to the temperatures. They are so thrilled with the low 90s, high 80s. Like, they are just, this is their time to shine. This is the weather they are loving, and the lows at night have been in the high 70s. So, perfect weather. He's all done installing the window boxes, and he's back to finishing mowing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill all of the window boxes up with my soil, and we'll get to planting. And I need to divide a couple things, and hopefully I can film that by myself. Get my hory. We're going to divide up some of them so we have enough to go around for all three. But there we go. And now it's time to put the plants in. This is the fun part right here. All right, so he picked out this mondo grass, not the dwarf, just the regular, so it gets a little bit taller. So we do have plenty of this to put two, Ellie, no, back baby, to put two in each window box. And then he picked out this Dichondra Silver Falls, and we got two of them because they were 2 for $10. So to save money, what I'm gonna do is take my hory and break each of these pots of Dichondra up into 3 so we can put 2 in each window box. Then we did go ahead and get 3 of the yellow mums, little garden mums. Here we go, garden mums that they had. And oh, aren't those just so lovely? Okay, and then they also had the Coleus, which this is so pretty. I love what he picked. They had it also 2 for $10, which is a little bit of a discount. So, no, Ellie. Ellie, are you ready to plant? He said, I'm ready to get these planted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since we just have 2 of these, I'm going to break each of these up into 3 sections. So we have 2 for each of the window boxes. All right, let's see how easy this pulls out for me with one hand. And I have my hory right here. So this is the Dichondra, so I'm just gonna grab it by its clump, by its hair. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay it out. Let's get all its hair up there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take the hory and do 3 sections. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna take the serrated side of it right there. If you can see through all the dirt on it, and just 1, 2 on each side, then that third one will break out. Let's see what happens. Whoop, there we go, like butter. I love my hory, you guys. If you don't have one, if you can save up and invest in one, you won't be sorry. It comes in really handy in the garden. All right, so there's 1 piece. Nice. Yep, we have 1 piece. Okay. I'll get them all separated after I get done cutting. I'll show you my pieces, and we're gonna do 1 more right here. There we go. 3 pieces. That took both hands to separate the hair, but there we go. 3 plants from 1 pot. Nice. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. And voila, there we go. 6 plants for $10. Okay, and now I'm going to separate the Coleus, and I will show you. This one's a lot easier because as you open it up, and I was already looking, this Coleus has 4 different sections in it. So that makes it really easy to divide that. So we have 3 window boxes, right? So 4 on each of these is 8. So that doesn't really work for 3 window boxes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut them into 4s, but on each of these, there's 2 smaller ones. See here, and that one. I'm gonna put those together as 1. So when I break them into 4 and combine 2 of them as 1, that's actually gonna make 6. And because these might get really big, I'm gonna put those in the window box on the one that doesn't, on the one that's just one window box on this side. So the 2 on the other side will be exactly the same. Just in case the 2 I combine go crazy, at least it will look balanced. I'm going to attempt, I already have one off, to show you dividing the rest of it. So here I am, I'm just going right here in between those 2. Let me lay it down. That'll be easier to see. Okay, here we go. And I'm just gonna go, see these 2? I'm just gonna go right in between. And then we have 2 here and right in between. There we go. Four plants. All right, we'll just have this last one to divide. And here it is, still in its can. All right, so really need 2 hands, but there we go. There it is, all popped out. And I'll just show you doing this from the beginning. So here we go. We have a groove. We have an empty aisle. That's what I'll call it right there. And that's where I'm going to take my hory-hory through. All right. Okay, so we're going right through that empty aisle to get this first one off. Let's do it. Boom. 1. And then as you see here, we've got 1, 2, and 3. And this is so easy, you guys, with this hory-hory. I'm doing this with 1 hand. So that's connected to that. Just want to make sure I don't. All right, we've got our empty aisle. Let's do it. 2, and then right here. You can see right there, empty aisle. Let's go. 8 Coleus plants for $10. Sweet. All right, so here's the layout I'm going with for this one that's on this side by itself with the door, because, you know, I was able to get 8 Coleus from those 2 plants. So I'm putting 4 of them in here, and I took 2 of the smallest ones from each plant that I cut off and put it in here. But now this planter is probably going to look more full than those on the other side, but that's okay, they're separated. So I do want the 2 that are together to definitely try to mirror each other. So in here I have the 4 Coleus in the back, and then the Mondo grass on each side are divided dichondra, and that's gonna look nice. And then the garden mum right in the middle. I think this is going to be super lovely. I love the plants that he has chosen. And then yeah, so I'm gonna get this planted up, and my husband's going to pop it up there, and then we'll fill up the reservoir here. All right, there we go. Everyone's packed in there nicely. Just tucked in, all nice and pretty. Look at those colors together, you guys. I think that's just beautiful. And then I took some of the dichondra, because you have these little slits he had to put on it, and I slipped some underneath so it will grow out this way and on this side. So, or hopefully, fingers crossed. That's the plan anyway. Well, how stinking cute is that? Oh my goodness, I love it. It just made his little shop look so precious. I don't know if he's going for precious, but that's what we have right here. We have precious going on. Right, I have my little water can right here, and I did add some fertilizer to that. And so we're going to come in here, pop this off. It'll come all the way over the top, and that way we have the hole open and I can pour my water in it. I added the water, and if you can see there, the little red bobber is popping up, letting me know I'm almost at max for the water capacity. So that's fantastic. So I can come out here and check on it when I check on my gardens every day. And then I also went ahead and watered overhead since this is new. So they're all watered in, and hopefully they'll be happy here for the rest of the season. All the window boxes are now filled. Oh, it looks so good. I thought I would just start from over here since that just looks so lovely. Sun's getting ready to go down, so might be a little harsh on the video, but there we go. Oh, they just look so darling. Oh, again, I don't know if the husband was going for darling, but that's what he's getting, darling and precious. I just love it. It's so cute. Oh, yeah, very cute. We got a sticker up here. So all three of the windows have a little tempered safety glass sticker in the corners of each of them. So I'll have to get my husband to get those off of there. All right, so let's just take a closer look at the two on this side. So they each just have one Coleus. They each have a mum, just like the one on the other side. They have the Dichondra Silver Falls and the Mondo grass. And I just think these are going to be so beautiful. I love the colors that he has put together. I don't think I would have picked a yellow mum to go with that Coleus, but he did, and man, that looks so good together. So you know what? Sometimes it's good to let someone else pick it out, because another eye is always good. So here we go. Here's this one, and they've all been watered in and have their little red bobber going, so that way I can come out here and check and see if the planters need some water, which makes that super easy on me. So there we go. All right, so that's going to conclude this little project. We'll walk around to this side. So pretty. Ooh, that sun. When that sun's getting ready to set, it's nice, but not great for your video when you're staring right at it. That's so pretty. They're just so precious. All right, so I hope wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching and adding color to my world.